This is the Transformers Titans Return Legends Class Autobot Cosmos. The figure was released way back in 2017, if I'm not mistaken. And for the life of me, I don't recall ever reviewing this version of this figure. I know I reviewed the Generations 2-pack with Payload, but I have not reviewed this figure. Big thanks to my buddy John for sending me the link, the Shopee link to purchase this figure, because I was looking for this figure all over and no hobby shop in Green Hills was selling it. Nobody on Facebook was selling this figure. I mean, it's a great figure. It's one of those figures that you just need to have if you're trying to complete your Autobot mini bots, but I could not find him anywhere. So my buddy John told me about this link on Shopee, and I immediately purchased it, and it was a good deal. I got it for $11 shipped, not too bad. And he did remind me that this is the exact same mold as the Generations Cosmos 2-pack with Payload, and a light bulb just flashed in my head, and I realized why I have not reviewed this figure, because it was just a redeco without the Minicon. And back then, I think 2016, 2017, I was not double dipping into Transformers. If it was the same mold and I felt the first version was better or superior, I would not get the retool or the redeco. Unlike today, where I'm a big sucker, such a big sucker for these repaints and redecos. I just buy everything. So anyway, very happy to have this figure. Let's take a closer look at the details of this Autobot Cosmos figure. So let's begin with some comparisons. Here he is with Kingdom Pipes, as well as the Earthrise Netflix version of Deluxe Bumblebee. So obviously his size is already obsolete right now in terms of scale. So I'm really interested to see how the new Velocitron Legacy Cosmos is going to fare with the rest of the Autobots or mini-bot Autobots we already have for the Generations line. Now here's a look at G1 Cosmos. You can see where the inspiration comes from. And here it was the original version of this mold, which was done in a lighter shade of gray, just a little bit lighter than this Titans Return version, but the exact same mold. And then finally, here he is, how he appeared in the cartoon. Obviously, he looks nothing like his cartoon counterpart, and hopefully the new Velocitron Cosmos will address that. So the figure does not come with any weapons or accessories. It'd be nice if he had a gun, a small little gun. It's got a ton of articulation. The neck is on a swivel. You got a waist or mid-torso rotation right here, which is part of transformation. The shoulders can hinge up and down. It's on a ball joint. You got elbows on a ball joint, and the bicep has a hinge. Fist is molded onto the forearm, so there's no articulation there. The hips are on ball joints. You move forward and backward, do the splits. I guess this is the knee, and it's on ball joints. There's a hinge on the calf, I should say, double hinge on the calf because of transformation. Or I guess that should be the foot or the ankle hinge joint. In terms of paint apps, very nice. Hardly any quality issues on this copy that I picked up. The head sculpt, just a little bit of splotches on the face guard. But the eyes are painted nice. So transformation, very simple. You move the arms back, clip them onto the shoulders like this. Okay, fold down the head. I guess you can pop down the head. His backpack, you want to fold it up, and then you want to rotate the upper torso. The feet, you want to collapse this way. Hinge that waist all the way up like that. And then the legs, you're going to rotate them this way and do the same on the other side. And just collapse everything till they tab in. I mean, this is an older figure. I don't know if it's still going to tab in. It should tab in. Okay. Okay. And there you go. There is Titans Return Cosmos in his UFO alt mode. In the cartoons, he could carry all the Autobots inside of him. They could traverse the cosmos. They could traverse between planets, interplanetary travel through space. All the Autobots would fit nicely in him. I thought that was pretty weird. And, you know, to this day, I am still curious as to how an Autobot on Earth can get a UFO as an alt mode. And my best guess is Cosmos was one of those Autobots that crash landed, or as the Ark landed on Earth, he got thrown off and he somehow landed in New Mexico in Area 51, and Teletran 1 scanned a UFO in Area 51 and gave it to him as his alt mode. That's the only explanation I can think of as to why his Earth mode is a UFO. Now, for some comparisons, let's bring in a deluxe class from the War for Chefatron trilogy. I guess select hubcap. And then from the IDW continuity, you have deluxe class Windblade. This is the first version of Windblade. So yeah, arguably he's pretty small. He's not, I don't think the scale is proper anymore. And it is only fitting and fair that Hasbro give us a more updated version of Cosmos, both aesthetically and scale-wise, so we can have a really good lineup of these mini-bots. And so some final thoughts on this Titans Return Legends Cosmos. I still think it's a great figure. It's got great articulations, it has a great alt mode and a great robot mode. It is a good stand-in for the Autobot UFO Cosmos on your mini-bot shelf. We'll have to wait and see if the Velocitron Legacy Cosmos turns out to be a better figure. I'm hoping it is, because it's got a better scale. But until then, this is the current Cosmos in my lineup of Autobot mini-bots. The figure is going to get I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. I mean, during its time, back in 2017, this was a pretty darn good figure. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this Titans Return Legends Cosmos. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.